something is in the air, and perhaps because it's October 1st, even though my readings are timeless, and we're in the season here in America of autumn. Yeah, I want to do this love reading, and it's inspired by the old song "On the Street Where You Live." I posted, and I'll post in this reading too. Danielle ate the sandwich, who I have seen in person. She's amazing, funny, talented, and is just effortless and flawless voice, even in person. I saw her at the Lincoln Hall in the city. I think it's on Lincoln Avenue, Lincoln Highway on Lincoln. Great venue. If anybody out there in Chicago, you ever see any artists that you want to check out at Lincoln Hall, it's a smaller venue, but state of the art, brand new sound system. Like the sound, it was just like, is amazing. It's a good place to catch a show, especially like an intimate show or with an artist that you really like. Anywho, that might be a whatchamacallit, a resignation. You might be from the city, you might live up in Lincoln Park, up there in that neighborhood up by DePaul. But anywho, so I saw her, so I posted the song. It's a beautiful song. But there's an energy of one falling in love with life, falling back in love with yourself, falling back in love, getting back into step. And it's funny that it's autumn and we have fall, so it's the pun, fall in love. This is also about couples falling into a new layer of their love, growing closer together, more intimate, clearing some old energy. We got some dragonfly, ancient ancestor key. Some of you someone's going to be coming back. You're going to be meeting some kind of soulmate, some kind of twin, and someone from your past, biblical, primordial, ancient past, this person might be. But there's something about a divine union between two people that is necessary. And I'm getting enchantment too. I saw the enchantment card, so let's start there with the Fantasy Cat Oracle deck. Right, fantasy cats are very intimate creatures. They like a lot of affection and attention. But I saw enchantment, and then enchantment was also in the song "On the Street Where You Live," and somebody suddenly reappearing. So some of you might even be out bowling, or you might have just went bowling with somebody. Look what just came out. Stop it, you can't make this up, man. Thank you for my gifts as they grow more powerful, as I receive the keys from my ancestors, and I'm helping my collective to receive the keys too. Look what we got enchantment. Stop it. And this is exactly the energy of enchantment. It's falling in love with something again, being enchanted. And this can be yourself, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with something. Enchantment, more 6 energy. Ooh, I got sleeping on the bottom. It's okay. Protection, cuddling with somebody. It's that cuddle weather. I know y'all hate that Netflix and chill, but there's a reason why. That's like on a cold day, making some popcorn and some brownies or something and watching stuff. So I'm getting the old movie You Got Mail, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride. Yeah, 5 of Cups energy. Oh, this is just so beautiful. I'm actually going to use this one. That's unbelievable. Like, I don't even know what to say. Enchanting. There's something about falling in love again, like re-falling in love in our relationship, falling in love with ourselves again, falling in love with life again. Being just enchanted, letting life enchant you. So some kind of enchantment, but definitely there is love is in the air, and it's in the air in a new way. And I feel like sometimes when the world is in the state that it's in, like it's in right now, isn't that kind of a pattern that repeats? Right? There's like this war and hatred going on over here, but then people are making babies and making love and falling in love during these times. Isn't that kind of where a lot of the old stories have come from, that black and white movies? I'm getting someone might be like, chilling and watching old movies. And I can't believe Enchantment came out. This is so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm also getting the energy, we'll see what the cards say, but I was getting the energy like somebody, you need to stop feeling like you're not good enough, or, you're not worthy, being afraid, living in fear. Let somebody else tell you you're not good enough or you're not worthy, and then you can walk away. But don't tell yourself you're not good enough, worthy. And I'm not saying like let somebody else tell you, but like let somebody else. What I'm actually trying to say is don't not give somebody the opportunity because you think you're not worthy. That other person might not see you that way at all. And you could lose something. This is why I wanted to do this reading. I don't want you to lose something that, because we had the 5 of Cups come out on the, and the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't lose something because of something that you're holding on to. 5 of Cups. Don't lose something because you are, holding on to old stuff, holding on to negative emotions about yourself, or because of things in the past. Like, don't bring the past into the present, but allow yourself to fall in love and be enchanted, even if it is just for a moment or a season. It may not be. But allow yourself to feel the pleasure and the joy. So enchantment, the action is cast the spell that only you can weave. Exactly. And if there's somebody out there who doesn't get you or understand you or any of that, like, let them go. Don't hold on, because we've got the dragonfly. You might be seeing dragonflies, and that's, if you're seeing dragonflies, I just did a reading on it. That's exactly what it's about. It's about letting go of the unhelpful beliefs, the patterns, repeated behaviors and patterns, letting go of them so it doesn't affect what comes next. That's why we're always doing this clearing, this ending, this beginning, this clearing energy. The advice, your intention is supported by the universe. Listen up, lovers. True magic is effortless. Allow the beauty of the world to seduce you back to your authentic self. That's exactly what nature spirits, your natural self, your natural spirits. That's what came up in the last reading. Unbelievable. Your intention is supported by the universe. The true self surfaces as you shed the false layers assigned to you. Cultivate the inner light thriving inside you, and do not fear sharing your gifts with the world. The answer was in you all along. Make magic and tend to the sacred fire of the soul. Weave enchantment with every gesture. Allow the universe to support and encourage your every move. Shine like a beacon for those who have lost their way. And I'm hearing somebody like you used to cast a spell over your, like, just your love was like enchanting. And when a person that you're with, your partner, this is for people who are married or who are in long-term relationships, whatever, you've been together for a while, like there used to be a magic that you used to weave, that casts like an enchanting spell over your lover, and you're not weaving that magic anymore. You're not doing that magic anymore. And you're the only one that can weave that magic for them. And maybe vice versa. Maybe it's both ways. And so, getting back into that magic of just doing little things for each other that show up as those sparkles in your life, those moments, those little tangible, intangible moments that are priceless. There's something in that, a message for someone in that. Make magic and tend to the sacred fire of the soul. Weave enchantment with every gesture. Allow the universe to support and encourage your every move. Shine like a beacon for those who have lost their way. Dream the world into existence the way the world has dreamt you. Nothing is an accident. Allow the magic of the cat to envelop you. You are the cat and the cat is you. There is no difference. All things are interconnected. This is the secret of all magic. And that's what we loved about those movies, and that energy of falling in love and romance and being together and being monogamous or being in a relationship, is all those and I feel we've lost a lot of that. You know, the songs and the dance. Like I always say to my husband, you know, that I miss those days of like, you know, or I'm kind of envious of those days of like the supper club, and you got dressed up in a little number, and you went out and you had supper and dinner and smart cocktails, and there was a band and you danced and you had fun. And so different now. Everybody's so at odds. The males and the females, the masculines and the feminines, everyone's so at odds, and we need to let go of things like the dragonfly said, the dragonfly, ancient dragonfly ancestor, the ancient ancestor. We need to let go of all of that because we're missing out on this magic and this enchantment of life. You know, take a walk, get up and get away from your devices, walk, you know, go outside. All right, what do we got here for the lovers? The lovers, the people who want to be enchanted, like listening. Ooh, listen. Same energy as the card. Spend some time listening to your partner. Spend some time really, and not thinking about what you're going to say next or what you got to do tomorrow or where you rather, really being in the moment and listening to your partner. And for the people who are meeting somebody new, ooh, I'm burning this clove incense. It's so lovely by Hem. Oh, it's just amazing. That and the Ganesh dragon's blood. Anywho, I'm just getting romanticism, being romantic again. Those gestures, weaving and casting spells of like love and magic by the actions, the things that you do in your everyday life for platonic and, you know, romantic relationships. But really listening. But also there's something on the wind I'm getting. As the wind picked up ever so gently outside. But there's definitely something on the wind to listen to, I'm getting. And we also have message in a dream. You've been getting a message. You've been having a dream. Maybe it's that related to that Five of Cups energy, like letting go, releasing something. Yeah. Maybe you're having like enchanting dreams, or you're going to have an enchanted dream. Yep, look at that. I knew it. Let go of, and same color energies too. Let go of the behavior patterns that dictate how you speak and deafen how you hear. And we just had listen. Learning how to truly listen, and it is an art. And when you do know how to do that and be consistent with it, it really is a healing energy for both people involved. There's a connection that's made. And we're talking about returning to our natural, authentic selves, you know, behavior patterns. And some of these behavior patterns have been through because of what you've experienced, the hurt, the pain, the Five of Cups energy, right? This is what's deafening how you hear and how you respond. And, you know, remember the Three of Swords was underneath that. And then the Three of Wands, move on from that. It's time to move on from that, because tweaking ourselves and growing within ourselves is what brings us ultimately 1444 on the clock. What brings us, because look at, but behind him, there's two cups. So there is a relationship. There is someone meant for you. These relationships right here were meant to teach you what you want, what you don't want, what your boundaries are. Learn to reflect back to yourself in these pools, in these puddles, what works, what doesn't work, and leaving that behind, what doesn't work, and turning around and taking what does work into this present, into this future, into this Two of Cups energy. So there is love for you. And we got, it's okay to rest again, and we had sleeping earlier, getting rest, resting, chilling out together, spending, yeah, we got the winter underneath this, the night and the winter underneath sleeping and cuddling. You can't even make this up. Thank you for my gifts. I appreciate them. Infinite gratitude. I appreciate them getting stronger and clearer. Look, we got sleeping energy, being protected, being in a safe place to just let it out, just to rest. And we have on the bottom of my deck, it's okay to rest, which came up in the last reading that inspired this reading. It's okay to rest. I'm getting to it's okay to rest here. It's okay. And then we have the night, winter, the delicate feeling of night. I just saw someone like sitting in their sweaters on their back porch or in a window or in some like scenic location, like watching the moon and stars over like a landscape or, you know, a cityscape or something. And then we have cuddling. Can't even make this up. Grooming, self-care, self-love on the bottom. This is beautiful energy. Yeah, there's love for you. But that Three of Cups, don't let I'm getting like hesitation, trepidation, fear, anger, worry, fear and worrying about being accepted or being good enough. All right, what else we got? What do the fairies got to say? You know, I'm getting to, like, with all the sleeping, and this is somebody who you can really rest and relax and be yourself with. You know, you don't have to put on your disguise. You know, you don't have to put on your Clark Kent. You know, you don't have to hide yourself or, you know, go out into society, into the world, and that face and mask that we wear for society. This is somebody that you can really be yourself with, your natural self. So we have honoring your true feelings. Wow. You guys are not even gonna believe it. This is what's on the bottom of the deck. Magic of nature, inner power, and moving forward fearlessly on the bottom of the deck. Again, nature, natural spirits, maybe even doing something together in nature, but nature keeps coming up. Returning to nature, our natural self, spending time in nature. But yeah, that's on the bottom of the deck. Your romantic, honoring your true feelings. Be honest with yourself and honor that. Honor what it is, like that Five of Cups energy that we saw. This is part. And maybe that affects how you speak and how you hear, because you're not honoring your true feelings. This Five of Cups here. Don't get lost in this energy and let this energy give you that, oh, I'm never gonna, or it's never gonna happen for me, or I'm not worthy, or this person did this to me, this person did that to me, my mom, my dad, whatever that energy is. Honor your true feelings. I want true intimacy. I want true connection. I want to feel the magic again. I want to be happy. I want to find my joy. And I know that starts within. Of course, self-love is always the magnet to true love and the best love. So that's why grooming made an appearance, because the grooming card is about taking care of yourself, making sure you're getting what you need and doing what you need to do. But yeah. Don't wallow. Don't spend time back there. It's time to move forward fearlessly. Time to move forward fearlessly. That's what the fairies say. Romantic partner. I don't even have to pull another card. So again, honor yourself. Honor your feelings. Honor what it is that you want in a relationship. There's something in the energy of like denying. Let's get the moon. Because I said something about the moon. So let's get the moon card. Yeah, that Five of Cups and that honoring your true feelings. And look, like this is, and then the water is flowing when you honor your true feelings. And same here, under the bridge, the water, you begin to move. You begin to have movement. There's something about the past that you're not honoring your feelings. Maybe somebody broke up with you or left you and made you feel like it was your fault. Made you feel like you weren't worthy or you were worthless. Ooh, honor your true feelings. And then we get hunger. Oh, yeah. You're not honoring what you really are. Wow. And the Power card. Magic. This is what we're trying to get back. The magic. Magic is real. That's what this card represents, magic being real. Your magic being real. That enchanted, the spell that only you can cast, right? And that's what there's something that's calling you from deep inside. That's why you need to honor it. Wow. Yep. A hunger. This is the wolf moon. And again, this is winter. Nighttime. The moon. Look how big that moon is. Let's read it. Let's read it. Stop it. I'm bugging because of this card that came out underneath sleeping. The delicate feeling of night. And you have this hunger. And January, which is wolf moon, when the wolves are hungry and they're calling to the moon. But it's also about which voice you feed, which we're going to read about right now. So feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. Interesting. So either you're coming out of this lean cycle, or this is, maybe it's been so long since you've been in a relationship or found love. There was a lot of healing. There was a lot of learning, a lot of growing. And now it's like you're ready for that next level. As I recognize all that I hunger for. That's honoring your true feelings. An old and wise Cherokee of the First Nations of the U.S. is speaking to his grandson about life. The young boy asks his grandfather, "Is it said, grandfather, that everyone has two wolves within them?" Which reminds me of the moon card in the tarot deck. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate, and jealousy, and sorrow. The second wolf gives light, and hope, and helpfulness, and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel them fighting within me. What can I do? My small son, these two wolves will always fight, and they will fight within each person. You are no different, said the grandfather. But, said the boy, grandfather, which wolf will win? And the grandfather answers, whichever wolf you feed. And some of you, this love that's coming, this Six of Cups that's returning, this visitor, this new friend that you're going to make, is sent by your ancestors, has been with you since ancestral times, biblical, primordial, ancient times. Some of you, this person, something about bowling. I keep getting bowling. This person is going to remind you of the relationship something your grandparents told you, or something your grandparents had, or the kind of love your grandparents had, or some kind of advice that your grandparents or parent gave you about love and relationships, there's some kind of connection there. We must be careful about what we nourish and feed within us. If we give abundance to the aspects of the self that can harm others and ourselves, then we cannot truly thrive. Having no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. This is this Five of Cups all day. All day. Oh, you know, another good one too is what's that one with Brad Pitt and Julia Ormond and Anthony Hopkins? It's not a river runs through it, is it? I'm also getting Forrest Gump. Like, I don't know, all these movies are coming up, like those old movies that, yeah. Splendor in the Grass. I'm seeing Splendor in the Grass. Smokey and the Bandit. These could all be just triggers or synchronizations for everybody. Princess Bride. I said Princess Bride. 16 Candles. Oh, what a great one. 16 Candles was like the perfect Karate Kid. Yeah, Karate Kid. But that's a little more on a different scale. But Love was definitely there. But 16 Candles. Anywho, especially if you like the 80s and you're attracted to the 80s. Having no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. To ripple that happiness to others is part of why we are on the planet as humans. Oh, to ripple that, to cast that spell only you can weave, to send out that energy of love. And what do I mean by cast that spell? The things that how you work the voodoo that you do. You know what I'm saying? What it makes your partner or that significant other, that person that you're going to meet, love about you. The things that you do that only you can do as the aggregation of atoms that you are here in this constellation of life that you are, this constellation of atoms that you are. We must also recognize that in life, just because it is a cycle, there will always be leaner. Whoa. My throat chakra just closed up. What? Wowza. We must also recognize that in life, just because it is a cycle, there will always be leaner, less abundant, or less bright times. So I've just gotten some of you money issues have come in between you and your significant other. But money that's going to remedy itself. It's going to be remedied. All right, the fairies just told me to pull a card. The fairies and the moon. All right, tell me. It's going to remedy itself, right? How did I know sexuality was going to come out? And self-reliance. Yeah. The money is affecting your sex life. The money is affecting your libido, your connection, your want to, being worried about finances. And notice with her sexuality, the zoom in, the light, the illumination is around her heart, her voice, and her mind, her crown chakra, her third eye chakra. It's about something, a mental connection. So y'all aren't having sex because money's an issue. But we got follow your dreams. And we got a message in your dream. And for some of you, maybe you feel where you're at financially, it gives you a feeling of unworthiness. Maybe that Five of Cups, maybe that's have something from the past has happened. Maybe somebody used you or divorced you, or maybe you just you're worried about losing this person or not being good enough for this person because you don't have any money. No, look it. We're just parenting and children. Interesting. And we have self-reliance is also came out. That's what the fairies have. With dreams coming true on the bottom of the deck. Life is about more than just money. Don't block other manifestations, other blessings, other dreams, other gifts because you don't have enough money right now. But it says here, yet we have built our resilience and self-trust for times like this, and we know we are both loved and protected. The cycle will soon turn to less shadow and more bounty. And that's exactly what the fairy cards just said. And we got power, trust, and attraction. The supermoon energy on the bottom. So the companion stone or metal is Amazonite. Amazonite and ite. That's the word. Okay? So definitely might want, if you resonate with that, get that crystal so you can honor your true feelings and what you really want. Yep, realization in the unexpected. Oh shit. And we still have attraction, power, trust, and attraction. Believe in magic. It's real. And you're attracting something. You have a realization. There's a key. Ancestors sending us keys. You're going to unlock something, a whole new world. Especially when you release that 5 of Cups, and turn around and see the 2 Cups, the blessings. Move forward fearlessly. And we have the unexpected, once in a blue moon energy. Stop it. This is that energy of someone showing up from the past. Something unexpected. Maybe someone you never would suspect. What else we got? Tell us about the unexpected. The collective of lovers. Ooh, yeah. 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. In reverse, though. Whole deck's mostly in reverse, but not all the way in reverse. But we had the Emperor. Some of you might get a message in a dream, a visitation from a grandfather. Oh, look what came out the deck and I just found on the floor. I was hoping this card would come out, and it came out. Abundance. Abundance being all around you. A time of abundance. And it's that autumn energy, the hunter moon. This fall, this winter, it's going to be very enchanting. An enchanting, abundant, wow. I don't even know what to say. 33:03 on the clock. Is that the next full moon? And we got the red color, the colors of love and romance. And we have the Emperor in reverse, the unexpected. Someone you're not expecting. Aries, Emperor energy. Someone who leads. A strong male, wise and masculine energy. Anything else? Yep, 3 of Cups. You're going to definitely connect. Look, those are the blessings. That's the celebration. That's the enchantment right there. The 3 of Cups. Believe. Believe. Have faith. Yep. Ancient library. You guys are written in an ancient library, an ancient book in a library somewhere. This is somebody from your past. The blue moon card, once in a blue moon, expect the unexpected. That's somebody coming back from your past. 6 of Cups in the last reading. Yeah, someone's coming back for you, and it could be from a past lifetime, or it could be from a past. I love that you have missed and had enchantment and magic. Somebody who cast a spell over you, and the spell is still on you. The street where you live. Danielle ate the sandwich, that kind of romance, that kind of feeling. Listen to the song. And it's an old song. It's a remake. She's performing it. It's not her song, but she just sings it so effortlessly and flawlessly, and it's so beautiful. I love her version. So let the be in enchant. What did it say? Cast a spell that only you can weave. That magic that only you can weave. Oh, I love it. From 5 of Cups to 3 of Cups. That's beautiful. It's like look, it's like you thought you spilled the 3 cups with that 5 of Cups energy. But here's 3 cups right here. Like there's losses, just like they said, there's leaner times and there's fatter times. There's times of loss, and there's time of reception, of receiving, and this is your time of receiving. Look, and they've even got like the pumpkins, the hunter moon, the same thing, that autumn fall energy, the harvest, the blessings, the celebration, the loved ones, the people that you're connected to that love you and celebrate you and raise their cup to you. Love is all around you. You have an abundance of love all around you. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Yeah, enchanted. I don't think there's anything else. I believe